Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Ed here, and today we're building something special, something that's going to be unique, and that's the lighthouse. But not any lighthouse, it's going to be a blue flame lighthouse. It's located near the Winterhold, and for the location, I was really looking for something good, and this is the best place I could find. So don't mind these unloaded textures, we don't need that. We need only this part right here. So let's start. Okay, not not like that. I clicked in the wrong place, and now it all stopped responding, but it eventually comes up, so it's okay. We need H hotkey here. Set a little bigger circle, about 5, so we can level the terrain. Right, so it's going to be good, I think. We don't need so much adjustment, just a little bit, to make it good again. So it's okay now that we got it. So first we need some foundations, and for the foundations it needs to be something solid, something that's not gonna rot, so I'm not gonna use any type of wood. But what shows up to be perfect for this kind of constructions and that is a stone. You can use the mid floor pieces just like that. Put one like that. Make sure that the snap to grid and the snap to angle is toggled on, because they'll, more easy construction. It's far easier if you have just 4 or 8 angles than if you have a million angles. It snaps better. So keep it in the 1:1 ratio, scale 1, so it fits perfectly. And now I'm gonna use at least 4 of these, just like that. Just look at it. It's gonna be a perfect lighthouse. But never mind, I'm gonna talk about it until I see how it looks. So now we have some kind of a floor, but now let's just check the size. Pardon. Let's just check the size. So you can see now how big it'll be. Compared to the human, it's far bigger than a human, but it's okay. It's not too big nor too small. It's gonna be a perfect size. So now, what to do now? You might be asking yourself, how could I do something with the floor? It's just the floor, isn't it? But it's not. You can actually make the wall out of it. Just flip it and make it fit. Now, take a look at this. It already looks better. Now just copy that and do the other sides. Just make sure it fits. You can toggle the lights on or off, whatever you want. And now you can even select these two and put them straight on the place, just like that. And now we have a square foundation for the lighthouse, which is gonna be entered from which side should I put the enter? It'll be this side right here. So select all of these. I'm going to just select all of these pieces right now. And to make sure if you selected the right items, just click one twice, and it should disappear. All that disappears means that that's selected. So we have all of those. Now make sure where to face it. Okay, that's gonna be like that. That's gonna be cool. And now we need to lower it down a bit, just like that. So it's cool. Now it's cool. Got it. And how about one piece? Just check it. Oh, it's cool. Now that we have the foundations in place, let's go with the walls, the outer walls. But make sure if you're building something that's going to have the indoor cells, which are not going to be connected to the outer part of this, make sure you remember the size of the exterior to match it with the interior, because if something has 2 blocks on the inside, it can't have 1 on the outside, because it's going to look too small from the outside but too big in the inside. So make sure to match those. Alright, so for the exterior part, I will be doing, I'll be doing one block. Yeah, one piece, I guess. So, wow. One piece. That's good. Just copy. Let's go with the other one. Perfect. So what do we get now? It's a little bit off to this side. So I'm going to select all of these and just put them straight in the middle. Well, I think it's in the middle now. So now that I have selected all 4 pieces, I'm just going to duplicate all of them and just raise them on top of each other. So now we have something like a tower, you can see, and that's a perfect shape for our lighthouse, which is going to have a blue flame on top of it. So that's going to make it unique. I think one more and it could be enough. Well, how about now? Come on, Proventus. Let's help us again. So it's quite tall. Yeah, it's quite tall. Yep. But let's make it a little bit more unique by adding just one more layer. Wow, now take a look at it. It's perfect now. So how many do we have? I think 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, 4 pieces. If you want to see them, if you want to see them, just press 1 twice and that's it. So that's okay. It's good. Now let's move on to the doors. We want to have a load door. So the door is not going to completely open, but it's going to just, yeah, it's going to barely open. So that's the one we need. So it's type door. And just take a look. What do we have? Imperial door, single. These are not perfect for it. So I'm gonna go with what about the Dwemer doors? Well, these are not bad. Well, not bad at all. I think I'm gonna use the Dwemer door small load. Make sure it's load. And make sure you rotate it in a good direction. So now I'm going to place the door. I'm going to make sure it's in the middle, of course. And then you might ask yourself what to do with these gaps between the door and the actual wall. Well, just move them a bit so this black part is behind the door, because that's what you're going to see when the door barely opens. You're going to see it black. But if you put it a little bit closer to the wall, you would see the wall. You'd see the wall. So that's not what we want. And now let's go with stone blocks. Go with Imperial Stone Block number 2. Select one. And now, as you can see, it's going to perfectly blend with our design. Yep. But only make sure it's rotated okay. So now you can disable snap to grid, because we want to finally adjust it to fit perfect. And always go from top to bottom, because that's what you want to fit. Okay, because it doesn't matter if half of the block goes through the floor. What matters is what you can see up here. Go on, just keep adding them. Now we got those. All right. Just gonna duplicate all of them. Put them straight there. Now go with this. Right. A bit down. Now it's better. A bit more down. Yeah. I don't want to see any of these gaps, and there's still some in this region. On preventers, we don't need anymore. Right, let's select all of these and just put them up. Now you can clearly see some overlapping. So what I'm gonna do is to just push them a bit back. So now it fits perfectly. Okay, let's move on with the other side. Come on. A bit up. Perfect. So now we have a door frame, which is a custom build, and a door to our lighthouse. Fancy, isn't it? So it looks great so far. Let's add some staircase. Nope, not these stairs. I hate my keyboard. Yep, that's what I've been looking for. But they seem to be kind of too big. Snap the grid on. So I'm gonna downsize them to about a 0.7. 0.7 in size. Just make it match the door position. Grab it down. Wow, that fits perfectly. Now we have that Bremer style in Winterhold. And that's going to be interesting to see that Wemer things such far away. Alright, so there we have it. And now we could make some fence. Again with the stone blocks. Right, go with the stone block. Imperial stone block. This time around we're gonna use a number 1. Wow, it's perfect. I'm gonna teach you now how to build a perfect fence. Yep. Maybe one more. Yeah, 4 is going to be enough. So just put those like here. Just make sure everything is symmetric. Well, not like this. Something's not symmetric right here. Yep. It's not. Well, what about this? So this should be here. And the whole building should be moved to the left side. Alright? So now let's go and do that. Let's shift all the building to the left. It's not gonna be hard since we don't have too much things. Yeah, it's a good thing something showed us that nothing is perfect until you make it perfect. So let's select all of these pieces of wall, and now that we have it, just press 1, and that's cool. Go with this. Now it perfectly matches. Now deselect all those, and let's go with these pillars. Let's finish them. Alright. Well, I think it's a perfect distance between all 5 of those, but I don't know. Let's find out. Right, we have those. It's okay. Everything looks cool. And now it's okay. One more. That's good. Good. Right. It already looks like something, but we need to set a few more. Now one goes to the middle. And then the middle of the middle. I think it's good. So now, since I said I'm not going to use wood, I'm just going to place the same material. But to make it a little distinctive, I'm going to use Imperial number 2 block. And just downsize it properly. So about 0.7. Wow. Fits perfectly. Not really that perfect. But we can now disable snap to grid. It's going to be perfect. Yeah, leveled. That's great. So now select these two as well. Wow. We could add something more to this. Like something in a spirit of Winterhold. And go to static. Winterhold. What's this? Winterhold shield. Well, I guess we found it. The Winterhold shield is gonna perfectly blend to this. but it's made out of wood. So that's in collision with what I said earlier. What about the symbol? No. It could have been good, but from the other side, it's just blank. So it's not gonna fit. Well, road sign, not really. It's wooden one. Door ring, no. Well, doesn't matter. Alright. Let's just keep it simple. Simple and stony. Alright. That's good. Wow. It really looks like something. Something unique. Yeah. Go search all of Skyrim if you find something like this and it's not modded. I bet you can't. Oops. One. That's good. A duplicate. What about now? Yep. It's a bit short for this side, but I guess we can fix it. Yes, we can, of course. Of course we can fix it. It's much better. And let's move on now. Wow. It's not the same distance between this and this and this and this. Wow. But let's at least see if these two fit. No, they don't. How about these two? No, they don't. Well, I'll fix it. And now, how to fix this easily. Just select the last two from each segment and then duplicate them. And now you get it fixed. Wow, pretty simple, isn't it? Now select all of those from this side and just copy them to make them for the other side. Once again, see if the right things are selected. They are. And now let's move them to the other side.